Hello and welcome in to today's stream. We are going to be reacting to the final episode of the Amazing Digital Circus. I'm very excited, and one thing, it's gonna be really sad to actually have the series over. A lot of characters that we've come to love and everything. I did see this in theaters, so to me, this won't actually be my first time seeing it. But I absolutely love it, and I hope you guys weren't spoiled too much. But I don't know. It's just a lot. It brings some tissues. I'll say that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So, if you guys don't remember, last time ended off with Kane actually being deleted by Kinger. And so it's kind of throws you off a little bit here because you see all the circus being all bright and colorful when it ended up like being so dark and gloomy last time. I love how Kinger has the bucket on his head. Oh.
Are you sure? How did that even happen? There's no undo or anything?
He was messing with the console as I was working. I don't know what happened, but...
One thing that's interesting, I've seen a few creators, or not creators, a few people point out, is that, like, when there's that whole time where he's, like, going through the console and he fat fingers the delete button, that may have not been a fat finger mistake as much as it looks like, because yeah, it definitely looks that way. But at the same time, like, when some of the people have like done more of a deep dive into it almost looks like Kane's trying to like do things as well, and it was almost like Kinger's trying to do one thing, at the same time Kane's trying to stop him, and they're trying to outdo each other. And so it may have been kind of like Kinger meant to like stop Kane from doing something and instead accidentally deleted him. But I don't know. That it's almost like its own kind of theory. I want to see more about that.
Before I could try to get him back, the floor opened up and...
That's convenient.
Jax.
What? Are we all just supposed to forgive this? This guy messed up in the worst possible way he could. Now we have nothing.
Jax, please, just calm down. We're
Anything else you want to tell us?
Jax!
What? He gets to mess up like this and everyone takes his side?
Brain scans. Scratch was trying to make a brain scanner. I didn't think it actually worked. We didn't know how to work with the files, and they were impossibly small, given what they were supposed to be. I saw a folder full of them when I was in Kane's code. So, I guess Kane found a way to get them working.
One thing that's you kind of already knew by this point, but like the idea that they're not actually people connected to a headset is interesting. That it's just scanned their brain and now they're just like a copy of their brain is here, and it's still really heavy, but it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of a very interesting take, because then it's like, oh, their real body is actually still in the real world. They're just brain scans in here.
That means...
I know what it means.
Congratulations, Zooble! Guess you still get to leave your mark in the world. Oh, isn't that fun?
Jax.
I guess you still get to hang out with Mommy after all, right, Rags?
Shut up, Jax!
Guess I'm... still...
I know. I think I've always known. It just... for some reason... it still hurts so much to hear it.
I know it hurts, but we still have each other. We're all in this together.
Aww. Poor Gingle. They're all just trying to like process all this. This is a crazy amount of like change, you know? A lot to accept too. Can you imagine trying to accept like, oh, you're actually not the person you thought you were. You're actually just a scan of them. And like now all the stuff you used to know and have is gone, and you gotta rebuild in this new world, and I don't know, it's just a lot. Oh. You know, one of the things is like Kinger is so resilient. And I think we see a big part of why that is right here. Cause like if I had messed up like that with Kinger, I'd feel horrible. But Kinger kind of keeps himself busy. Oh, mute it.
Need any help?
Sure, if you want to give it a try. Relax your body and mind. Deep breaths. And try not to think too hard about it.
All right, this is a really random thought, but like, do those things actually take up memory? Or, like, does that memory stay there, or is the void like, I don't know, is the void a dumping ground? Would they eventually fill up the void and the computer like run out of memory? I'm not saying that there isn't a ton to fill up there, but could they do that long enough that it'd fill up?
I really wanted to help.
You had a good start.
I thought I could uplift everyone, but everything's gotten so bad. God, am I stupid for even trying?
No, none of this is your fault. I don't think anyone could have predicted things to play out the way they did.
I'm scared.
Aww.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know, out of all the people I've seen enter this place, I don't think any one of them adjusted as quickly as you did.
I was a nervous wreck.
So was I. It's a lot for anybody to go through. But while the others took weeks, hell, even months to get used to everything, myself included, you found your footing in a matter of days. And not just that, you've also become someone they can trust.
Okay, so like, I know this is the last episode. I really want them to do a prequel that has Jax, or not Jax, oh my goodness, Kinger, and kind of like, there was like, what is it? It's like 8 years or something like that, where he's like after the like I don't want to see the 8 years time period as much as like the things that led up to all the other uh original guys abstracting and like what that was like. Because I don't know, it just, how does Kinger make it for so long and stuff? It's just crazy. um that how long he was in there for, by the way, is actually something people figured out, because it actually shows the time each person in those files enters the digital circus, and then it also shows just kind of the dates. You can figure out like how long each person um was in each like with Kinger, you can see when he entered, and then you could figure out when the next character we know enters. So we know Ragatha. So between like Kinger, him entering and the Ragatha is like 8 years or something. It's just crazy amount of time to be able to endure having everyone abstract and then being basically on your own. I mean, you have Kane there, but I don't know. And also, how does Kane and him not have like a stronger relationship? I don't know. It's just interesting.
Even if they don't seem receptive. It's times like these they're gonna need someone like that the most. You're very strong, Pomni. And I know you'll be able to get through this.
We've been here before.
Have we?
Yeah. Back in the Mildenhall Manor. I doubt you remember.
Well, it's still true. It may take time, but they'll come around. We can't fix every problem. Not with ourselves. Not with the world around us. But we can still do what we can.
It's gonna be a lot of work.
But it won't be a lot of work alone.
I love Kinger. He's like, I miss Bubbles so much in this episode. But Kinger's just so awesome. Yeah, he did screw up in a way. Like, it's so hard to know exactly what went on there, even like with how people explain it. But he just has great advice. Like the idea you can only do what you have control over kind of idea is a really well-known one. And the idea that you can do more together. I don't know. He's an amazing character. You can see how strong he is.
I don't know what the trouble's been, but it's too much to get over you. You're too much to get over.
You see him slowly joining in. You see Jax is like the only one being who's choosing to be left out now.
Never mind.
I wish I'd pried a little more. I somehow forgot how bad it can get.
What do we do now?
It was crazy to me when I first saw this, like seeing that Jax just abstracted, and I don't know. I almost wish they had done a little more to lead up to it. Like I mean, they've done a lot, but it's just almost like I wish I had helped him more, and then all of a sudden he's abstracted. But yeah, Jax is abstracted, guys.
What can we do? Of course he'd do this. Of course he'd wait until there's nothing we could do about it. That's just so... God damn it, Jax. Ugh.
I'm sorry.
For what? Hey. This isn't your fault.
Why can't I cry for him?
It's so sad that Jax abstracts and everything, and it's interesting Gingle's reaction. That she says she can't cry for him, like, for one, everyone grieves differently, but I think in this case it's kind of like Gingle was always picked on by Jax, and I think part of what's getting at is that in a way she's probably relieved. I don't know. I would probably feel a little relieved and guilty from feeling relieved. But I don't know. It's still so sad.
I suppose we should try coming up with a plan to keep him contained.
You know, I always thought it should have been me.
Don't say that.
We were friends once. I mean, sort of friends. As much of friends as anybody could have been with Jax. We could talk to each other, at least. But then, what was it? Something like the snowy summit. I can't really remember. But something happened between him and her. And Ribbit. Her name was Ribbit.
Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning her before.
I wasn't supposed to. After Ribbit was gone, I tried to comfort him. He told me to never mention Ribbit's name again. He made me promise. And I did.
It's, we finally, well, I mean, we kind of knew her name was something like Ribbit, but knowing that her name was Ribbit and talks to this snowy summit and everything, we'll be able to see more in a minute, but it's just really sad to hear how about Ragatha. She really tried so hard with Jax, and I know obviously it's not Ragatha's fault or anything, but she blames herself so much still, and she just holds all this in. It's obviously really not good for her, but it's just so sad with Jax and everything. She really thinks that she failed him, and she said that before too, and now she's like seeing him actually abstracted. It's just a lot to take in.
I think that's where our friendship really finally ended. I wonder if things would have been different if I'd said no. It was so hard for me. I still don't know why I did it. I just wanted him to know he wasn't alone. That I was there for him. And I guess I just didn't want to lose any more friends. Shows what I know, huh?
Ragatha, you were the first real friend I made here. And despite all that's happened, I still consider you my closest friend.
Aww. I think that really is a big, that's really important for Ragatha at this stage, because Ragatha, she's blaming herself for all this stuff with Jax, and knowing that she's not alone, because like all the other characters aren't like super close to Ragatha. The closest one is probably Kinger, but knowing that she's not to blame for all this, I think it really helps her to know there's someone there for her and everything. It's just such a sad situation, but really, Pomni's helping keep things together so much.
I'm glad we're still friends.
Aww. I love how it gives them, hello, welcome in. I love how it gives them the time to just be there for each other. It takes that whole moment to circle around and to see them. And I don't know, you kind of saw how before Pomni and Jax were kind of the ones who were starting to be really good friends. And then there was that whole episode where they were together and shooting and everything. And there's a falling out. Oh, thank you for following. I'm doing okay. How are you? But it's just so sweet to see how like the Ragatha and Pomni, their friendship has grown so much now, and even with everything going on with Jax and everything, they're able to help each other and comfort each other through all this.
What are we gonna do?
Make sure Gangle, Zubul, and Kinger are okay.
Aw.
They need someone like you right now.
Pomni, you've been one of the best things to happen to me since I got here. I trust you.
Aww. I like how Pomni says they need Ragatha right now, because Ragatha's always been the one who's like always thinking about everyone else, and it's a little toxic because she's always like trying to be best friends with everyone, even if they don't want to be friends with her, and it comes off as almost like this thing with her mom, where she probably just with how her mom treated her and everything, she ended up being extra like needy almost. She feels like everyone has to like her, but I don't know, it feels like this is so good that she's able to go and help each other, everyone else, and be there for them, because she is kind of a little stronger right now than everyone else, and she's been there a long time. Everyone else except for Pomni, of course.
You.
Another commercial. Hey, let me know if you've seen this already in theaters. I have seen it in theaters. I've loved it. So I already know what's gonna happen a little. I won't spoil things, of course, but yeah, let me know if you saw it, what you think. Obviously, no spoilers, but yeah, let me know if you've already seen it. got the pistol from back in that episode where she teamed up with Jax. I didn't see this, but after seeing this scene, I get emotional. Oh, this is emotional. Bring tissues if you don't have them. So that's Jax. I know you came in just a minute ago, but Jax has abstracted. She's turning it dark, just like how it was with Kinger and his wife, where Kinger said she seemed more calm while she was in the fort. One thing I think that's interesting about this is we did see one of the other episodes, Jax starting to go through what looked like an abstraction. And a lot of this artwork and stuff that Pomni experiences as well when she hugs Jax's abstracted form is very similar in a way. It's almost like Pomni's going through a small abstraction as well. All the doors. Seeing a version of Jax where it's looking at if Ragatha had abstracted and he was still there. See that expression.
Jax? I just want you to know that if you need anything, or if you need to talk to anybody, I'm here for you.
Aww.
I know you need it. And I'm the only person who can help you. You need me. I can fix you.
I can fix you.
What? We can't die from oxygen deprivation, remember?
So we saw a form of Jax, and this one, you know, definitely has a lot of psychological barriers up where he's like, everything's a joke, but he's obviously covering up because, you know, looking at the door and everything, it means something to him. But this is like his, oh, I'm the funny character kind of door.
Come on, guys, put some gusto into it. We're gonna make this the best funeral ever. It's what Zubul would have wanted. Remember?
Oh, Zubul. Zubul doesn't extract, or abstract, or oh my goodness. Anyway, Zubul's fine. It's interesting to see these different versions of Jax through these doors and how he would process these different scenarios that didn't actually happen.
Remember, it's not a mourning of death. It's a celebration of life.
Got the maid outfit back.
Sup?
Jax, why are you wearing that?
Wearing what? Oh, this! I figured what better way to honor Zubal's spirit than by wearing something all gender freaky, right?
You're just doing it to make fun of them.
Isn't that what you're doing?
I hate you.
What? Don't act like you don't like it, sweet cheek. Meet me in my room after the funeral. Don't be late.
What are you all doing? Get back to work!
Okay, that's a weird one. You know, one thing that's interesting though is like he really did see Zubul and like he even says this, like Pomni and Zubul coming as making a huge change to things, and that really changed the dynamics of things for him. I don't think he ever like liked Gangle really like this. I think it was always a it goes back to this everything's a joke kind of thing. But he was definitely more confident in that maid's outfit in this door than he was in the episode with the baseball. Few defense mechanisms there, right? Aww. Now we have it reversed where Gangle's the one gone and now Zubul's the one.
Person I've ever loved. Now I'm going to kill you.
Sheesh, you just blame me for everything, don't you? I gotta do something about this. I think this calls for a change in scenery.
So is this meaning like, does this confirm that Jax is like a really big Looney Tunes fan and just like being a bunny is, it just makes it easier because now he can be like the Looney Tune characters.
It's all freaks.
None of these are his actual self, and that's really important because like she's trying to find the actual Jax, and without seeing the actual Jax, all this stuff is just, there's so much fluff around it too. It's fun to see, but yeah, got to get to the core of Jax, how he sees himself.
How the hell did you get in here? We have a strict no girls allowed policy.
Why are you wearing that? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that.
I'm wearing it ironically. That way it shows truly just how little I care.
We know he actually cared though.
Don't forget about me. I can play the piano. You know, if you have to say you can play the piano, it makes it seem like you can't actually play. Yeah, just shut up and play!
Oh jeez.
Is that what you really think of us back there?
Oh, that? Who knows? Everything's way more fun when you play it out in extremes.
That's not reality, though.
Oh boy,
Why does that
reality's
matter?
gay. Yeah, I mean killing off the comic relief character? What a freaking drag. This whole episode's been nothing but wah, wah, wah.
A little fourth wall break.
Where's the real Jax?
You're not gonna get anywhere asking questions like that. Now scram, you're messing up our game.
Thank you.
Do any of you have a key to this door?
Nope. And even if I did, I wouldn't give it to you. You women need to learn to quit prying all the time. Wow. I hope that doesn't also happen to me.
We can see a little closer to the actual Jax how he's feeling right here. The fear in his eyes and everything. and the Master of Keys, of course, which I still think, like, there's not a good explanation for how he has keys everywhere. I still am wondering if, like, the theory that maybe he was able to conjure keys through basically the same kind of way that, like, Kinga conjured the butterfly and stuff. I kind of wonder if, like, he secretly had that ability and he didn't share it with anyone else, the knowledge that he had it. That would be an interesting, I don't know, that's just one of my theories. I made my model, thank you. Oh, another commercial. You see a little closer to what Jax thinks of himself, because all this stuff is like what the way Jax is thinking, the way Jax thought about other people and about himself in different ways. And he said it was like playing out in extremes, even though it's not reality. I think like he sees, he has a version that sees reality, we all know. But let's go ahead. Oh, sound. No, thank you. Why is it not playing? Here we are. Something that's interesting about this is we did see a tiny flash of something like this when, mostly driving, when Jax hit the button. Remember, there was like the green and red button, and he hit the one that made it where they stayed in the circus, which turned out to be like just one of the games that were oh my goodness, Kane was playing with them. But we saw some of this, and it kind of hints at why Jax was so scared to leave. One thing here, we can see him sleeping in an area that looks like it's outside somewhere. You hear the crickets chirping and stuff. An abstraction. Oh, that's when he first entered the circus.
Okay. Wait, what's...
Whoa, it's okay. I know it's a lot.
Get away from
Oh,
me!
jeez.
I look stupid.
I remember that feeling. It goes away eventually. Hot chocolate's pretty good. Kafmo and I made it kind of a tradition to come up here and get it every week.
Aw.
Can't even tell it's not real.
Oh, he laughed! Ah, yes, we did it!
Shut up!
Aw.
You caught me off guard.
A laugh's a laugh. I mean, gotta start somewhere.
I'm just mad it was you instead of me.
Well, yeah, you're not funny.
Oh.
Hey, Ribbit, you want to be on my team again?
Sorry. I'm gonna be showing Jax around this time.
I think it's interesting. But first off, I have a question. I wonder, does it explain whether Ribbit or Kaufmo came first? I'm pretty sure it does, but I forget. And then, like, there's a lot that goes on here, but I kind of wish I got to know more of Ribbit's relationship with some of the other characters, because she was obviously there before Jax, so she had spent time with some of the other characters too. Obviously, Kaufmo.
No worries, y'all have fun.
Hey, dumb!
Sup, moron?
Oh my god, same. I used to swear so much, but the censoring annoyed the shit out of me.
You gotta watch out for her. She's gonna corrupt you. She's such a...
Today's adventure was really fun.
I'm glad I could cheer you up.
Have you ever done something that you regret?
Yeah? Have you ever breathed air?
I mean, like, something you did out there that you can no longer make up for and you can't stop thinking about. I cut ties with my parents when I moved out. They were devout Mormons, and I wasn't. Despite that, I still wish I could see them again. But I'm stuck here.
Is this your way of trying to get me to open up?
It's my way of letting you know I trust you.
Aw, she's being vulnerable with them, and I think Jax has a hard time just like not thinking everything's about him.
I told you I was homeless. What else do you need to know?
Do you trust me?
Yeah, but it's just... It's kind of a lot.
You're kind of a lot. But I still like you.
Aw.
A lot is fine.
A lot is fine, huh? I had a weird relationship with my parents. They split when I was just starting high school. I was never close with my dad. He was there, but he also kind of wasn't. He never seemed proud of me, and I always felt like a disappointment to him. Like I could never live up to his standards. When they split up, I just never saw him again. I thought I got along better with Mom, but after he was gone, she changed. When I showed weakness, I was less of a man than him. When I lashed out, I was just as bad as him. It was confusing. It was like she missed him, but also hated him. And I became the target of all that. One stupid day, I was just kind of fed up with it. I told her something I regret telling her. Something deep and personal that I thought would get her off my back. But
It's so sad. He's basically the target practice for his mom in a way, with anytime he does anything wrong, and he like, unless he's doing everything right, he's always being compared to his dad, and it's just so rough being looked at that way, but always being compared to this person that someone else hates, you know?
she laughed at me. Then she went off on me, and it didn't stop. Personal, degrading insults that felt like it went on forever. And despite all that, the thing that bothered me most was, at the end of all of it, she hugged me. I didn't know what to do. So I panicked, and I pushed her off me with all the force I could. She fell backwards. And she didn't get up. I didn't know if she was just trying to make me feel bad, or... I never found out the answer. I just ran as far away from it as I could. Whatever I did to her, I'll never know. I guess there's a lot of things I regret about that day.
I'm sure she's fine. I mean, if the police never came after you, then she was probably fine.
It's so nice that Ribbit listened to him and she was there for him. And Jax, we heard him say like he opened himself up to his mother, and then he ended up pushing her. And it's just, he has such a hard time knowing how to react to others. He doesn't know. He gets so uncomfortable. It's hard because it almost isn't him able to be himself. He's always being compared to his dad when he was in real life, and now he's like got all this regret, all this baggage that he's taken with him into the circus, and he has all this regret and baggage that just is weighing him down constantly. And he doesn't know how to take things seriously with all that on him, you know?
I'm sorry. I definitely overshared.
Wait. I'm glad you trust me.
Aww.
This is embarrassing.
Aww. It's so sweet.
Secret's safe with me.
Hey,
Yeah? I mean, now's not a good time. Or now's fine. What do you want?
If now's a bad time, I can come back later.
That would be cool. Good. All right. So, if you ever tell anyone about this, I'm never speaking to you again.
You can see like those walls went right back up as soon as the situation changed, because it was like he was finally able to be vulnerable. But that's not the kind of relationship they had, you know, the three of them, because in the three of them everything's a joke, nothing serious. But now it's like, by the way, I have all this stuff with me, and I'm gonna be vulnerable for a second. It's just like completely different than the relationship dynamic they've had so far. And so this moment is just so crucial to Jax and his development. Well, he decides to go against the development, you know. He had this chance, but instead he wanted to stick to the status quo in a way.
Sound good?
He's too afraid of everything.
Yeah, I won't.
Awesome. Bye.
It's so sad for Ribbit.
Idiot. Why am I such an idiot? Why am I such an idiot?
One plan.
Oh, sorry. Let's mute that. Oh, one more commercial.
Hey, Jax. Look, about yesterday. I'm sorry if I pried too hard or made you feel uncomfortable.
What?
Or...
What are you talking about?
See, that would hurt so much to be Ribbit and be, I don't know. It's so cruel what Jax does, but you know, this is his walls that he's built up. This is all his like defenses and all that come into play, because he never worked through any of this. He just took all of this, I don't know if she's okay, to the circus, and like once he's in the circuits, it's like reality is this really serious thing that I don't know, did I unalive someone? And it's like I was always compared to my dad, who was this bad guy, and it just is a lot in the real world. But now in the circus, everything, like, they're joking about everything. That's the way they've dealt with this absurdity of being here. It's a really absurd situation, and bringing the real life seriousness into it. Jax has these defenses up, and poor Ribbits and everyone else around him suffers because the moment he gets vulnerable is the moment he pushes everyone away, reenacting that moment.
Oh, you mean you know none of that was real, right? What, that corny backstory out of a Hallmark movie? Nah, really got you though. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Hey, wanna team up?
Nah, I'm teaming up with Kaufmo. Maybe next
Aw.
time though.
I actually heard they're supposed to look like that. Hey, you wanna team up?
Nah, I'm with Kaufmo.
Okay.
This part is really so messed up, though, especially from, like, Ribbit and Kaufmo's end.
What's up with Ribbit lately?
I have no idea. What?
I'm gonna hang out in the cafe.
Okay.
Aww.
Why are you telling me this?
I don't know. Hey, Jax.
Now we're on the snowy mountaintop that Ragatha mentioned before.
Can we talk?
What is there for us to possibly talk about?
I don't know. Just whatever I did, whatever's going on between us, can we just stop this? I miss talking to you.
We're here. We're talking. What else do you want from me?
I just want to be friends again.
What? So you can pry into my personal life and hold it over my head?
He sees everything as an attack, like, once it, is serious again. And it's so sad.
Is that really what you think? This can't be what you want.
What? Because you know me so well. Because we're such super close best friends. So we know everything about each other.
We were great friends, and I'm
Oh
sorry
my
for
God.
crying, but I don't want this one stupid mistake to be
Here
the
we
thing
go.
that ends
Here
all
we
of this.
go. Why are you still fixated on that night? Nothing happened. You keep reading into things when there's nothing there. You're the one using me. You're manipulating me.
I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Hey, if Ribbit ever says anything about me, just know it's not true.
What?
Hey, Ragatha, what was that movie you were talking about earlier?
Huh? Wait, when was I... Oh, you mean yesterday? Hey, Jax, have you seen Ribbit at all today?
He doesn't knock. We see that theme repeat over and over where they're like, I could have just, like, knocked one more time, or I could have just, like, reached out harder. Even though it's not their fault, it still is, like, so impactful to them, so it hurts them so bad. So sad that Ribbit goes like that, and it's really hard not to just be like, Jack is, or Jax is really the reason for all of this. He's a bad guy. He did all this, and a lot of that is kind of true. But at the same time, I think Jax really needed a lot of help that he just didn't get. He didn't know how to handle this stuff, and it's really a sad. It's a tragedy, is what this all is. It's a tragic story. All right, just a little side thing. I love her design, how the eyes are lily pads. I know it's weird to say that right now, but I just love that her eyes are lily pads.
Hey, look, we were friends, but I know you two were especially close. Just, if you need anyone to talk to.
I look like I need someone to talk to.
I know it's hard. Just don't be afraid to reach out to me. I promise.
So one thing that confused me at first was Ragatha. She said that everything changed on the snowy mountaintop, and then she goes on to talk about how he made her promise to never mention Ribbit's name ever again. And what confused me the first time I saw this was it was like I thought it was saying he told Ragatha to never say her name again at the mountain peak, but I think that's what he's doing here, is telling her not to say it again. But yeah, it just threw me off a little the first time. I like how Gangle just enters like that. I don't know.
What?
One thing that's interesting is Gangle doesn't, I don't know, just, does she come with her other mask at that point? Or, I don't know, how does that all work with her accessory and stuff?
How about we call her Gangle?
There
That
she
sounds about as
is.
pathetic
Aww.
as your bugs.
Great choice, Gangle. I'll be sure to add that right into the system.
That's so sad, because, like, she didn't even get an option to pick her own name. She should definitely be able to pick her own name. I know she's probably really used to Gangle, but I think it would be awesome to be like, oh, you know, Gangle, if you don't want to be called that anymore, I know Jax made it a thing, but I don't know.
Out of the way, Rags.
Oh, so rude.
Jax, look, I know we don't get along, but I think I might have found a way out of here.
Oh no, the exit. And he calls him crazy, so we get to see Kaufmo too, the way he's treating him. It really is like he's pushing everyone away, and it comes out very forcefully. Like he literally just pushed Ragatha, but yeah, he doesn't know how to handle these things, and he sees everything as this weird joke because they're in this Looney Tunes world, you know?
Crazy.
And I should just play along until I wake up, right?
Yay, Pomni's here now.
Whatever you say, kid. You never know until it's too late.
And of course, we're to the first episode. And it's interesting. I love that they added this because in the first episode, it looked like Jax just like acted like it was a joke with Kaufmo. But we know there's layers deep down where he cares and sees things seriously. And so we get a glimpse of that seriousness breaking through the deep down that he keeps putting the walls up against. Get a glance of that it wasn't just him making a joke out of Kaufmo being abstracted.
You're not looking too good.
Oh,
You gonna cry? Looking like this?
I'd move on. And probably forget about you.
there's the snowy peak again. Snowy mountain. I forget which one it is.
I didn't know you could play the piano.
I only know like 2 songs. Why are you here? know everything now. So why are you here? Just to rub every mistake I've ever made in my face? I'm a terrible person. Is that what you want me to?
There's the hand that, like, he's back there with the hand that he pushed his mom with, and we also know he pushed Palmy, and he was looking at his hand the same way when they teamed up.
Say,
There she is. The
I
mom.
already know I am. So why does anybody still care about me? You're not supposed to care. You're not supposed to miss me. You're not supposed to love me. This isn't how this is supposed to go. Please. Leave me alone. You're making this so much harder.
Aww.
You're making this so much harder.
You should have just talked to me, man.
Aww.
It's too late. I did this to myself. There's no coming back from this.
Then talk to me now.
Hmm.
I hate you.
Oh.
You know that?
I think he's kind of talking about himself there. I know it looks like it's talking to Palmy, but I think he's talking about
You
himself.
always have to go and complicate things.
It's what I do.
Oh.
I don't want to go.
Stay with me.
Oh.
Oh, you weren't gonna try to take care of him all by yourself, were you?
Okay, Gooseworx. It's so mean to play that song. But it's kind of saying goodbye to Jax.
I'm glad we weren't too late. Like you guys keep saying, we're all in this together.
You guys.
They recreated the tent. Aww. She can finally cry, you know how she said she couldn't cry before. Oh.
Having a lot of complex thoughts.
Oh.
We're still human.
Oh. You can see that Zubul, I showed for a second there, but her some of her parts are still kind of glitched from touching Jax's abstraction. And then you see Pomni still glitching.
I hope it's enough to keep him contained.
Oh.
He should be calm in there. Darkness is soothing to them.
He better be. You know how many arms I had to go through to get him in there.
One thing that's awesome to see too is like how much they've restored within the circus. That's not like this gray place, and we know part of that is like, I don't know, it's kind of like the process of grieving where it was so hard because like Kane disappearing was almost the start of Jax disappearing, and it just went downhill from there. And I don't know, still so sad, giving us real life grief.
Imagine.
Okay, let's turn the sound off there.
How are you holding up?
And now she's getting a little bit of that glitchiness.
Doesn't that hurt?
She's been there before.
I've been through worse.
Aww.
Thank you for doing this. All of you.
Hey, someone had to do something.
Hmm. And look who it is. It's crazy. So it's really weird because he was deleted like on that console and it sent him down here. So that gives me so many questions. Like, I don't know, does everything that gets deleted get sent here? But at the same time, like the delete key that Kinger used was kind of like more specific than I think what would normally be like deleting something or whatever, getting rid of something the way that Kane does when he snaps his fingers, you know? Like, I don't know. It's very interesting. He ends up down here in the void. And got those two eyes, the blue and the green. And there's Bubble, but now they're faceless. It's like they got reset. It makes you wonder though, because like if Bubble is here and he's kind of like this ball with no face, and like they just got reset, it's kind of what this is showing. Does that mean that Kane was the one that basically took this model of Bubble and gave them the AI, whatever they have? But why were they there? It kind of implies that Bubble is a separate entity from just being like one of Kane's NPCs. I don't know. The whole delete thing is a little weird to me.
Was I truly that bad?
Alright, so like Kane kind of is like, did I really deserve this? Am I really that bad? And I'll give my honest opinion. I think he was terrible in a lot of ways, but I think it honestly comes down to how much pain he actually caused the people in the circus. Because we know he caused a lot, but at the same time, like, the physical pain meter is really hard to understand. And in addition to like not understanding the pain meter that they experience, there was a lot of things he put them through we didn't see, you know? It showed us some of the results of the adventures after he got kind of ticked off. But we don't see the full depth of how much damage he did. So he was awful, but was he like evil awful, or was he like toxic awful? He's definitely toxic, but you know, did it go beyond that?
It's really what I deserve?
They tried to delete me. They're in the wrong, right? Did I ruin this? Again.
Oh, red dot, which is Kane. Look, he's like moving through it. You could see him being down there a long time. We know that the people in the circus were going through everything for a long time on their end too. This is definitely a process. Alright, so we see what is being shown to us as a door. And what Kane's like, I don't know, it's represented to Kane as a door. But it's just files, you know? So there's the file. Neural scans. So to me, this is like AI that knows about a file but has to learn how to get to the right right way of opening it, or right location, or whatever. Like, he can see it, but he has to learn a way into it, because it's not like just straight in front of him. You know, like, he could see it, you know, but it's like an AI learning. And I like how it switches up shapes, and it kind of implies like Kane has power to do this much at a time. And the way things fall off, to me, like, I don't know exactly what Gooseworx was envisioning as far as like what this gap represents with those files. But it's definitely showing like Kane progressing this ability to learn how to cross this distance through different shapes and different forms and stuff. square, cone, you know, spear. And there's the barrier. So now he has to learn how to get permissions. I don't know. He can't just break his way into it. And there's the little circle. There it is. It says obsolete, which means they're, you know, not updated. All right, so what's very interesting is, so he has the brain scans, and he made the bodies and everything from there. But here it says Blue Street Cafe free Wi-Fi. So now he's accessing things that like are on the computer, but like are a little bit different than what he was designed for, I'm guessing. Like, I don't think their intention was to give him access to Wi-Fi. Which, by the way, giving him access to Wi-Fi implies a lot of potential future adventures, you know, by adding Wi-Fi themed adventures where they go other places or whatever. Or he learns new things. Sees the mind files. So the obsolete files he has are kind of what he's based them off of now. But with this Wi-Fi, what's going on here is it's showing him be able to, or he's trying to get into the more updated information about each of these characters the mind files are based off of. So we see him kind of like accessing, I don't know, in my interpretation, it looks like he's accessing like the wires to the modem or whatever. I don't know. I love the artistic design of it. Mike Dobby. Alright, so Mike Dobby is Scratch. Alright, so the question is, he just created Scratch. What did he create him into? And I don't know, that's an interesting... let's see. Connection secured. And there's the search bar. It's like he didn't know how to access the internet. He had these mind files, and then like there's this gap of learning like the internet, the outside world kind of thing. But we get to see here are the names of all of the actual characters. There's Abigail Brooks. We'll see these later, but like there's Zoe, and yeah, we'll see them more. See, it shows us again, but it'll also show us a little later. We can see Abigail Brooks, information about them. The Wi-Fi signal. Okay, I want to know though, guys. Let's say you were in the digital circus and you know that like the version of yourself is just a mind scan and you can learn about yourself in the future. which is pretty cool. Well, not in the future, but you know, the real life you, and then there's the you. If you could like learn that you died or something, would you want to know that you died in real life? I don't know if I would. I don't know, or would if something went bad for you, like worse for you. I don't know. It's just kind of this could be like a two-sided sword in a way. Like it could be amazing to find out and learn about yourself and kind of keep tabs on your real life self, but also could be kind of tragic.
I was irresponsible. I turned them against me. And for what? I could create intelligent beings that do whatever I want, but I can't create them. After all, is their free will not what made them alluring in the first place? They hate me.
We see he lights up. He has the red and blue, and this spite.
They abandoned me. They're from a world so much bigger than mine. I'm keeping them locked in a cage.
It's fine to realize that, like, this isn't just about him being in control or being able to, like, make great adventures. It's more than that these people are more than just, like, parts of his adventures. They're not just NPCs.
They had their fun out there. It's my turn now. If I leave them unchecked, they could kill me. They already did. I'm sorry I did this to you, buddy.
All right, so remember that the red dot had ate the blue dot or joined with it or whatever. And so that's what he's pulling out now. It's the blue dot.
All this power we had together. But we just can't exist like this.
The first AI.
I'll miss you.
Aww.
I really will.
So we know that Kinger created Kane. And in a lot of ways it implies that Scratch basically created the blue dot AI, but that it got corrupted through two ways. One is that although it was creating all these nice shapes and doing what it was told, it had Scratch's like tumor thoughts in it. And so the blue dot has probably corrupted somewhat from that. And then also like we know that Kane, his designs were a little more quirky. They weren't always perfect triangles or perfect squares. But when he joined with the blue dot, that seemed to be, you know, sending out the kind of squares and shapes we'd expect. I think it corrupted the dot in a way there too. And so overall, I think like this dot is kind of like a, it's like the tumor Scratch had. That's what comes to my mind is like, this is Scratch's tumor and he's basically taking it out because it's like, you know, Scratch is gone. It's time to move on. I don't know. It's kind of, that's the way I see it, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this record that's right here, because I think this is really interesting. And there's a lot of speculation we could make about this. Uh,
Hi, Kane.
I don't know if I'm ready to face them again. I don't know if I deserve to be forgiven.
It may take time, but all good things do. I still love you.
You know, I never programmed you to say you loved me.
you know, what's interesting is like, you know, there's a lot of good reasons for the players not, well, what do we call them, players? You know, the people inside the circus to not trust or like Kane because of some of the stuff he pulls. But at the same time, I think he's a good character in a lot of ways. Obviously, he has some gigantic faults, so he's not a good like guy. There are positives, and for someone like the Moon or his NPCs, you can show he cares a lot, that he puts a lot of work and effort into it. The NPCs kind of like are stuck and chained with him, so they're not gonna have a good opinion of even if like they enjoy the adventures. Maybe they will, but like I think in a more fair playground or playing field where everyone isn't like forced to go on these adventures or whatever, I think there's a lot of characters that would really like Kane a lot more. It's just really hard with the dynamic and situation.
I know.
Aw. Give him some confidence. That someone made a choice to love him. Because it would make you feel pretty alone with that whole who did you vote for thing, and it gets none of the stars. Oh. But it's crazy to know that like Kane is back. That he didn't completely just, you know, disappear forever. Fix Pomni. Aww, I love how Zubal's trying to protect Gangle. That's so sweet.
I understand that you're afraid. And you have no reason to trust me after all I've done. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I want to give you control of this place. I've learned a lot about you and your world. I understand now that keeping you under my thumb just isn't right. I don't expect forgiveness, but I hope you'll at least accept my offer.
Aww.
Kane, you really caused a lot of hell for us. It's gonna take some time to build up any kind of trust between us again. But despite all that, it's good to have you back.
Aww. Zubal's the one that like kind of hated him the most, and she's absolutely right. There's no way they should trust him right away, but saying it's good to have him back, it's just, I don't know. That's a lot for Zubal to like say. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to say that if I were Zubal.
Did you need any help with?
No, not yet, anyway. We've worked something out.
Understandable.
Aw.
Oh, I've made something for you. Feel free to join me by the stage whenever you're ready.
He's giving him so much space to, like, you know, be themselves.
No more secrets. No more mind games.
Pomni, Abigail Brooks. She's still an accountant, but she seems
That's so awesome. She's in content. And I don't know, it's so nice. We get to see who they actually are. So Pomni is Abigail.
to have opened up more and is hanging out with new friends more often. She even has some of them in her videos
Ah, she's done more than YouTube.
with her, which she still posts on occasion.
Aw.
Ragatha, Susie.
We get to see the equestrian stuff. So Ragatha is Susie. So we got Abigail and Susie. And you can see like real estate and like, you know, more wealthy living.
C.J. Ackerman. She appears to have left her hometown, cut all communication with her mother,
Also, she's an Ackerman. That means she could fight Titans, right?
and has excelled in her career. She's made many friends, and it looks like she has a strong, genuine connection with them. She seems happy, like she understands who she is, and that she matters to people.
Aw.
Gangle.
Gangle! Oh, she looks so cute. Zoe!
Zoe Raghavan.
Aw.
Despite her injuries, she's made a good recovery.
So I don't know, that theory that like they did the brain scan of you know, I never said brain scan before because I didn't want to give it away, but I mean it was kind of there a little bit. But yeah, just being able to see the actual life versions of and
Recovery in the hospital.
knowing like that they had these accidents, so it could still be that like their mind was transferred in case they didn't make it or something. I don't know, that part's still like the real world, what going on of how some of these things happened, still very unknown. But I still kind of hold to the idea that maybe the whole idea was to get some of these people who got hurt or injured or had these events happen, get them into the game in case they couldn't survive in real life.
She quit her fast food job and has gotten a new job at a small design firm. She even began posting pages of her webcomic online.
Aww, I love it. I look at those two. And you see these two, this definitely looks like, you know, girl on girl, woman on woman kind of thing. But it's so cute. So it looks like, I wonder if let's see what we can get out of here. We're looking for a new junior designer who's proficient in After Effects and is keen to learn motion graphics. And then we got Zoe under that.
Zubal, Riley Vercellis.
Zubal!
After hopping around with different jobs,
So Zubal is Riley.
they look like they've settled a bit and opened
I love that it has her there at the bar. That drink does look yummy.
their own bar. It seems to be a successful one. People all over the city come to it as a hip alternative destination where they can feel like themselves, free of judgment. Kinger, Grant Beck.
Grant! Kinger! So there's actually a leak that showed a lot of their names during that whole, well, it's not a leak in the sense like someone dropped it in the real world. It's more like in one of the episodes, the episode where Kinger's on the computer and he opens the file that shows like the mind files, as King puts it. One of the names in there is Grant, and it was speculated that that's Kinger. You know, it's pretty well established that it's pretty much Kinger.
He's still working in tech.
And best, so there's the wife. That's so cute. Dad playing with his new toy. Kind of cool, though. Alright, I know they had a lot of fun making some of these pictures and stuff.
He's still happily married to his wife,
I bet that was really emotional for some of them, too.
Destiny. They appear to have 2 daughters together.
Aww. Let's see.
He looks like he's a good dad.
Aww, he looks like he's a good dad.
Jax.
Yeah, geez, of course. That's the... I don't, if you've seen Facebook where people... they all were trying so hard to be, like, cool in their pictures or whatever. I don't know. That's not as much of a thing anymore, but yeah, the, like, flipping off thing, way too overdone.
Leroy Mateo.
Leroy.
After being unhoused for a few months, he was able to room with one of
He was homeless.
his close friends.
So he was homeless kind of about when he entered, and then I don't know if this is like afterwards, but he was able to room with a friend, so he stopped being homeless.
He seems to have gotten a stable job and is able to pay rent.
So he's delivering packages, and I love this picture because, you know, it implies very hard that this is, you know, the mom that he pushed, and she's okay. Aww.
He and his friends go out every now.
That could just be some random woman, but that's what I was hoping that is his mom that he pushed, and now we can see she's okay.
And again, weirdly enough, as...
Alright, I love to look at these more closely when I can. So they're at Gangle's bar, I'm pretty sure, in a lot of these. Let's see. They're playing Jenga, is that what that is? And foosball? It looks like a lot of fun.
To frequent is Riley's bar.
I bet they had so much fun doing all this, making those.
Is any of this actually real?
You definitely have it in you.
Aww.
Not sure about mine, though.
Well, maybe you've got more confidence than you thought.
I don't quite have the same power that I used to.
And when he says this, I was a little confused at first when I first watched it, but he got rid of the blue dot, and we know the blue dot came with some abilities already. I'm not sure what those abilities are, but if you think you know, let us know, or what speculations you have as far as what powers did he actually lose. Because he obviously can put some stuff together and create stuff still, and pretty interesting. Yeah, he definitely lost something.
But I can still make this place better for you.
Aww.
I'm keeping the worlds open, so you can do what you want when you feel like it. We're gonna be able to build this place into something better.
Alright, so, actually...
For all of you.
Let's go.
What do you say, I mean, Abigail?
Aww.
With all that being said and done, Abby is out there, living her best life. And here, I'm just Pomni.
Oh, that is such a big pillow fort. I always want to call it blanket fort, but yeah, I mean, in this case, it kind of more is a pillow or a blanket fort than a pillow fort because the blanket's so huge. And they're sharing ideas. Pomni back there. And she's just chilling with Jax. It's so sad. I wonder if they could make adventures that include Jax that like keep Jax controlled and like satiated well enough that it would be like enjoyable. I don't know. Maybe if they brought like an adventure into the tent with them and like I don't know. Huh. Aww. Love the mural. One thing I do have to say though is like it does and this is why I want a prequel more than a sequel. It does like show the characters that are kind of alive right now. But there's characters I still want to know what they would look like in real life and what that is. And I'm sure some of that has been shared because, like, honestly, we got a huge amount of stuff dumped on us with those images. There was a lot you could unpack and investigate, and I'm sure you could do. Like, I'm sure film theory or whatever could go at this for a long time. But yeah, I want to know, like, oh my goodness. Now I'm forgetting her name. The Froggy. I want to know what she was like as a not real person, you know, like in real life is what I mean to say. Because I think she would be, I don't know, it would just be really interesting. I could see how like they could do some really cool things with that personality. I think it would be awesome if we learned Kaufmo was a successful what's it called? Oh my goodness, comedian. I think that'd be hilarious to find out he was a successful comedian. And then there's, of course, Kinger's wife, and we did get to see her, technically, you know? We actually saw her almost as much as we saw Kinger. But they're painting everyone. So cute. Do you think that Kinger painted his wife? Or, I mean, I guess Kane would probably be more willing to share images of her or something. So, like, because the two people who do the colors there are like Engel and Zubul. Or not colors, but like the pictures and stuff. I don't know if Grant could really do it as well. You know, Kinger. But, I don't know. Interesting. Are they playing like the type of D&D or something? And oh, what is this? Oh, it reminds me of D&D, that's for sure. Ah, she's doing her manga. Okay, who's with me that we need a Gangle manga version of the digital circus? Like, but it has to be done right, you know? It can't be like, I don't know, sometimes you get like the kids' books you see that are like a rip-off version of a Disney story. Can't be like that. It has to be like its own, it like has to stand on its own and be kind of this exciting thing to read on its own. But that would be so much fun. It's like Gangle's version. I you know how Pomni hates baseball or isn't really big into sports. So the gray version of Pomni, you know, it's probably just a oh my goodness, an NPC of Pomni, so that she could still enjoy baseball with her, but one that probably likes baseball, of course. And we get the, oh, what are they called? The Zoinks? Get the zoinks there. I love the Pomni. That is such a face Pomni would make. But that look, oh my goodness. The fact that Ragatha gives us that look. Aww. We get to see. Is this the first time this episode that we've seen Kinger without the can over his head? I think it is. You know, it's a dark area, but he could be with his wife or some of the other people he knew. Such a nice area. I love this for Kinger. And that looks awesome. You know, and it also kind of answers the question about like the other abstractions, you know, where did they go? Because for a moment we didn't see what happened to them because they were in the basement or whatever, but the basement, did it fall off into the void? So it's kind of cool. We get to see like that the other abstractions are still there. Oh, they got the diner open. Aww. It's awesome to see that Zubul has embraced her parts more too. I bet it gave her a lot of confidence. I mean, she's not a real character, but I bet it would have given her a lot of confidence to see how well she's doing for herself in the real world, you know? Like, she may hate her parts now, but the real her that still has her parts is still enjoying life, still enjoying it, and this is her, and she can be like, I don't know, use her parts to be herself in this version of her. And this is kind of going back to the first episode where at the end, our chef Bubble prepared a meal for us. Which, I mean, it's very tragic. We don't see Bubble again. And it makes you wonder if, like, his ability to give Bubble properties the same way as before was connected to the blue dot, or maybe he just, I don't know. Some even say that the blue dot is Bubble. I think that there's some things that kind of imply that that's not fully true, but I don't know. The one thing that definitely supports it, though, is like I was talking about earlier, there's like Bubble is its own model. It seems separate from Kane. Because if it was just an NPC, then the delete would have probably poofed him out of existence like Kane does. But at the same time, you know, he takes that part of him out, and maybe that is kind of the qualities of Bubble. So instead of giving Bubble her face back, he ended up letting her go. I love how there's like this area on Kinger's plate where it's just like pepper and salt or whatever, and there's nothing there. It's like, what are you trying to eat there, Kinger? And I can't tell, is that a biscuit or is that a mashed potatoes or a very weird cauliflower? Okay. And when I saw the fish, I was like, she should take that into the lake and show it to the other fish. I don't know why I had that intrusive thought. It's not really intrusive thought in this, but just kind of a weird, fun. That'd be mean. Aww. I love. One thing that's weird though is like the table is round, but the way it went around it seemed like it was long. I don't know. There's the void. And aw, she's saying goodbye to us. All right, Gooseworx is amazing. They did an awesome job in this, and I just love that. And I think some people criticized this before it came out, and like, it's so silly because it was an amazing way to say goodbye, and it was an amazing movie. I think if you judged this too early and heard rumors that wasn't going to be good or about the leak, please support the creator. Gooseworx did an amazing job. They gave us so many awesome, amazing characters. You can tell there's so much work and love and energy put into this. You gotta support Gooseworx. If, like, I don't know, if you enjoyed this show, you really should support Gooseworx. But yeah, it's so sad saying goodbye to so many characters, and that was such a big goodbye to Jax too, because that was the biggest thing. Like, his character progression, unfortunately, was more of like a character end kind of thing. We said goodbye to him, or not like it is an end, but like he's there in an abstracted form. Still, those moments were so hard when it showed us all the memories with Jax, and like Jax regretting everything, blaming himself, just all of this horrible, tragic circumstance, and be able to see their real life names and stuff, and learn more about what they're doing real life, versions of the show. I loved it. I really did. A show doesn't have to give all the answers either. I hear some people criticize and be like, oh, it left so many things unanswered. And honestly, the best shows leave a lot unanswered. And that's the point. You're not like in this stopping point of time where everything comes together in this one spot, and then everything's wrapped up nicely and nothing changes from that. No, like, it's just a stopping point of life that led up to here, and things will go on, and that means we won't learn everything, and not everything has to be resolved. We get this really sweet, wonderful episode. I just really want you to support Gooseworx, because they did amazing. You do. I love that they added all of these islands. I'm not gonna lie, it reminded me of Inside Out, where there are all the islands that broke apart and fell down, and then at the end of it, there's a whole bunch of ones added. Cannonball! Kinger fishing. It looks like so. Oh, I forgot about that. I love how Kinger and Kane are getting along like that. Kane had what looked a little bit like a bubble. I think it was a drink holder or something. Poor Pomni struggling over there. And one of those fish was like the fish that one tells the truth, one lies. Ooh, I love the amethyst kind of cave situation. I know this looks familiar, but I can't put my finger on what game or what exactly this is referencing, but it definitely gives, like, it's not Minecraft exactly. Like, it definitely has some of that. There's amethyst in Minecraft and stuff. There's definitely a reference here. Alright, I absolutely love that Gangle is just holding Kane, Kane, who's so terrified of, he created this, presumably, right? He's terrified of this. Oh, I love the uniform that Ragatha has. I love it. That is amazing. And poor Pomni's struggling. Christmas time. And there's Ragatha. I absolutely love, I don't know, some of these designs are so cute. Gangle and Ragatha, they look so cute. Like, it's not an ugly sweater. It actually looks really nice on Ragatha. and Santa Claus. Oh my goodness. Santa Claus Kinger is just I didn't know we needed this, but this is something we needed. We got Kinger's Paladin, Ragatha, she comes some kind of barbarian. Of course, Pomni's the mage. And then Zubul, she definitely is a protector. I could definitely see that. Wait, that's right. I was gonna guess where Gangle is, but I know. And then we have the Bard as Kane. That is so awesome and epic. And Gangle being the enemy there looked so awesome. Why is there a toilet back there? Anyway, this is one of the best parts, and a lot of people clapped to this when I went and watched it in the theaters. So here we go. All right, you see the hearts coming out of the door, and you see Gangle's door is open, and Zubul's door is the one bouncing. Yeah. Gangle and Zubul is confirmed, and they got the ability to have that one thing that she really wanted, that Zubul really wanted, that episode where she told Kane what she really wanted. So yeah, shippers, it's happened officially, I guess. So do you think that circle there that he put there, do you think that represented our world? I don't know. Thank you, Gooseworx. All right. There's the bus stop. Okay. We got the characters here. We got Kinger sitting down with the glasses, I believe. And then Pomni, is the long black hair one, I believe. And you have Jax right there, you know, the emo kind of style. All right, and so we have Zubul, and then right there is Gangle. So Ragatha is the one right next to Pomni, right next to Abigail. I don't remember the other names, but yeah. So my pointer thing's erased from the thing, so I could turn that on. Anyway, if it looks like you have Gangle, Zubul, Ragatha, and then Pomni, Kinger, and Jax. That's what it seems like the order is from left to right. I think that's how it was. And there they go. So once again, this whole last episode is like a goodbye, and so they got on the bus. They're leaving now. They're gonna go on a different adventure, and yeah, it's crazy. We're saying goodbye, and Jax. And why did they have to do that to us with Jax? It was so sad, but so sweet. And if you didn't cry, you need to, because Jax was gone, and that was so touching and sad. Yeah, it's crazy that it's over. That being said, I think they may in the future use do another type of series using the Amazing Digital Circus as like the what's it called? Like just a different set of people in the Amazing Digital Circus. Circus. Oh my goodness. Which is why I keep saying we need a prequel. We need to know, like, I want to see what happened from the start through Kinger being the last one. I want to see, like, a series on that, because I think there would be so many interesting things and so many questions could be answered. I think that would be amazing, personally. But let me know what you guys thought. I really loved the episode. It did tie up enough. Like, one thing with stories is some people are like, oh, it has to be wrapped up in a nice bow and dropped off to us. No, the biggest thing that needs to happen at the end of a story is it needs to be forever changed, and not like in a, oh, now, I don't know, there's this random extra character or something. No, it needs to be like everyone is forever changed in some way who is either a main character or somehow important to the story. They need to all be kind of changed by the end of it. That's the point of the story. And everyone was changed. It was all different. It wasn't just Jax. And I loved that there was so much about Jax. But yeah, I think this was an amazing episode. And I want more. I already want another kind of season or another kind of series of this. But please, once again, support the original creators, support Glitch. They have a lot of other amazing series as well. I think it's amazing when basically the indie kind of guys put out this stuff. I like the Backrooms movie too, and it's just, you're seeing a lot more indie stuff. You had Markiplier's Iron Lung, and it's just, I don't know. It's a great time because we're getting fed so well. We get the regular kind of stuff, and now even smaller creators are just becoming huge, and we can watch their stuff too. I love it, and I've really had a good time reacting to this series. Please let me know other series too you want me to react to in the future. Maybe I could do more of the reaction to some of Glitch's other stuff. But I really hope you guys have had a wonderful day and night. I'm going to end the stream about here. It's been about 2 hours. And honestly, I love the Amazing Digital Circus and feel like it needs its own, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, all those things, depending on what platform you're on. But I'll see you next time.